Hello everyone, we're talking bicycles. One of the values of cycling over other forms of exercise is that when we look at long-term health, when we look at a 65-year-old or a 70-year-old who's fit and is active all the time, and you look at the sort of activities they do, most of them sitting in front of a television on a stationary bike or walking on a treadmill, that's something people do for short periods of time because it quickly gets boring. The thing about cycling and why people make it a lifelong activity is because the activity is so enjoyable that the exercise is just a side benefit of it. There's three reasons really that people ride a bicycle, and number one is by far it's exhilarating, it's fun. You know, you always remember as a child the wind blowing in your hair, you're looking around, it's like you're outside in the fresh air. It's just a lot of fun. And there's a thing about the idea of balancing on two wheels that's a lot of fun. So the fun part, the second part, of course, is the health benefit. Cycling is extremely healthy for you, and people who cycle, you can cycle for hours at a time and it's not really hard on your body because you're non-weight bearing and there's no impact on your joints. And the third part, of course, is a great way to get around. It's economical, and you can get from A to B in the least amount of time if you're within 3 to 4 kilometers from where you're going. And really, when you think about it, most people, when they're going around town, they're not going further than 3 or 4 kilometers. So why aren't you using a bicycle to get around, to commute, to get to places? People ask me all the time about, I'd like to ride a bike, but where do I go? And how's Sault Ste. Marie? Oh, Sault Ste. Marie is not really a good place to ride a bike. And I would have to say that after riding my bike all over the world, in many cities all around, even in Canada, in Europe, in North America, Sault Ste. Marie is a great city to ride a bike in. And if you look at streets like Lake Street, Pine Street, some of those streets that are fairly wide, there's lots of room for a bicycle and a car. It's not really, they're very bike-friendly roads. Most people are within a few kilometers from getting onto the Hub Trail, and then you have this 25-kilometer loop that can take you to other places in the town, so you have to take short stretches perhaps away from the Hub Trail. To conclude, there are many, many good reasons to get on a bicycle in this community, and I really encourage anybody who's been thinking about it, put air in your tires, get the bike outside of the garage, and just go for a spin. See you later.